easing the burden, promoting the cure.
Patrice, hello, how are you? Thank you, it's great to be back. Yeah, well, a lot is happening, that's right. It's a new show and it's all mine. The name of it's going to be The Washington Eye, and I'm very excited about it. Yes. So why don't we meet for lunch and I can go over all the details, huh?
I don't believe it. I had to come down here to see for myself if it was true.
How is Friday at 1 o'clock at Aries? Great, I'll book it. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Just 1 second, Mother. Make sure you book the reservations at Aries 1 o'clock Friday. Hello, Mother. I want you to meet Paris Kent, my new assistant, my mother, Paula Denning.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you. Mother, I would really love to talk to you, but I have a million things to do.
You are too busy to explain to your mother why I had to hear about your new job from my hairdresser?
I thought you'd finished spring cleaning.
Well, not quite. I still have a few things to pack away.
Hey, here's your wedding picture. I took this, remember?
Of course I do. Woman never forgets her wedding day.
Clarissa, why are you doing this?
Well, Baxter made a decision to move on, and so did I. It's time to put the past behind us, don't you think?
Yeah. So what's the weather like out there in Los Angeles? 80 degrees. You're breaking my heart. Now listen, if everything goes well, I should be out in L.A. by the end of next week. Yeah, sure, I'm serious. You make me an offer and you got yourself a new law partner. All right. A week from next Friday. I'll see you then. Thomas, come on in. Something's up. What is it?
Well, I just got through reading Mom the Riot Act, and I'm going to do the same thing for you.
Now, listen, if this is about your mother and me, there's nothing you can say.
Yeah, well, it
to
is
change.
about you and Mom. And you're going to listen to what I have to say, because I'm not going to stand around and watch the Tubies for the rest of your lives.
I know I should get more fiber. Can you recommend something? Let me tell you about something really new. Correctol Natural Grain Laxative. Only new Correctol contains fruit fiber, along with the natural grain fiber doctors recommend most to help keep us regular day after day. No other fiber laxative has fruit fiber. Not Metamucil, not Fiberol. New Correctol Natural Grain with fruit fiber. That's for me.
Correctol makes it for us.
You're up. You can't sleep. Are you going to take just any sleep aid? Or is tonight the night you join the millions who've switched to Unisom? Unisom is unique. Only Unisom contains doxylamine. In medical tests, people fell asleep faster, an average of 23 minutes faster than without Unisom. No wonder Unisom is America's #1 sleep aid. So join the millions who've switched to Unisom. Take Unisom and fall asleep faster.
Yes, Atlantic City. I don't think I will ever forget Granddad riding into the casino on horseback.
Oh, he was terrific. What was that name we made up for him?
T.K. Jarvis from Dallas, Texas.
That's right, TK. We had a good time, didn't we? Doing all those insane things.
Not so insane. You and I made a very good team.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a million years ago, though, not just last summer. So much has happened since then.
You know, you and I should team up again. Maybe we could start a business. Scam Busters.
I'd love it. So tell me, how are you?
Nothing to tell.
But you still love Brenda, don't you?
Yes.
May I give you a little unsolicited advice? Don't hang on to something that's over. Let her go.
That's just what Jordy said.
He's right. Nothing lasts forever. Maybe your time with Brenda just came to an end.
Very hard, you know?
I know. But you have to move on.
I don't want to talk about me. Now, when are you getting out of this palace, huh?
I don't know. Soon, maybe. The doctor said sometime this week.
Good. That means your infection's all gone?
This one, yes.
Leon, Thomas didn't give me any details when he told me that you were coming to the hospital. Is there something we can talk about?
I'm very sick. I have cancer. It's all right. I've known about it for a long time.
I had no idea.
I didn't want Jordan to tell anyone. I haven't told very many people. Maybe I shouldn't have blurted it out like this to you.
No, I'm very glad you told me. Leon, I can't imagine you holding that inside of you, alone.
I haven't been alone. Jordan's been with me almost every minute. He's been incredible.
I don't know what to say.
At first, I didn't want to tell people the truth because I didn't know how they would react. I don't want to be treated differently.
Am I doing that?
No, you're not.
Can I help you?
You can be my friend, okay?
You don't even have to ask for that.
You know, it's funny. When you know that you're dying, you seem to see things more clearly. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because you know how little time you have left, that you understand what is important and what isn't. Don't waste the time that you have, Wallace. When you love someone, you should tell them what you want to tell them. That's very important.
Yes, it is.
Now, look, Thomas, if you came over here to give me a lecture, please spare both of us. Now, we've gone over this ground too many times.
Well, apparently what I've had to say hasn't made an effect on either of you.
Look, you're just refusing to accept the facts, son. Your mother and I are not going to get back together. Now, she's accepted that. I accept it. Why can't you just let it go?
Because it's wrong. You both still love each other.
I love your mother. I always have. But as to her feelings about me, well...
She loves you.
I know that she once did. Now, I'm not so sure.
Well, I am. Look, if you leave her now, you're going to make a mistake that you're going to regret the rest of your life. I don't understand why you're walking out now. You were so determined to win her back. What made you change your mind?
Your mother. It's obvious that because of everything she said and done, that she just doesn't love me the way I love her.
You're wrong.
Look, if she still wanted me, Thomas, she'd have told me by now, wouldn't she?
It's not that easy for her.
Look, Thomas, I haven't heard from her since the day I told her I was leaving. Not a word, no protest, nothing. I'm sorry, but I have had enough. She and Mark can go on with their wedding plans, and I'll go and get on with my life.
What are you going to do?
Well, if everything goes the way we planned it, I should be leaving for Los Angeles right after Zed and Jenny's wedding.
You're not wasting any time, are you?
Please, Thomas, try to understand why I have to do this.
I do, but I sure don't plan on making it any easier for you. Dad, I don't want you to go. And I don't have the right to ask you to stay.
And you're my son. If anybody could change my mind about leaving, it would probably be you. That's why I'm asking you not to try.
You told Mark you're going to say yes?
No, I wanted to tell you and the boys first. You've stuck by me throughout this whole ordeal. I guess I just wanted your blessing.
Oh, you've always got that, honey. No need to ask. Now, what about Baxter? Have you told him yet?
No, I think he already knew. I think he always did. Isn't that why he's leaving?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
You think I'm doing the wrong thing, don't you?
No. What I want is for you to be happy. And if Mark is it, then I'm delighted for both of you.
Of course I'll be happy with Mark, Dad. I've always thought I would be. He's sensitive and loyal, loving.
Oh, you don't have to convince me. I like Mark. Besides, I think he's the best senator this state ever had. Oh, that reminds me.
What are you doing?
Mark's being interviewed on the 4 o'clock news. Didn't he tell you?
No, not a word.
Our guest this afternoon is the distinguished senator and senior member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Mark Denning. Good to have you with us again, Senator.
Thank you, Paul. It's good to be back.
Senator, can you give us some background on this present crisis in Iraq?
Well, certainly. Iraq is a small, oil-rich former monarchy in North Africa. After last year's military coup, the king there was deposed, and the country is now being run by a rebel chieftain, Abdullah, who runs it, I might add, with an iron hand. The administration and the State Department have notified the Senate Foreign Relations Committee.
It looks good, doesn't he?
Intelligence information received from them at this time.
Ho! Your office really knows how to throw a party, honey.
Yeah, but we have to dance every dance.
It's time to relax and let General Foods International Coffees take over. Orange cappuccino, rich, creamy, with a subtle twist of orange.
Oh, how did you know?
Man's intuition.
General Foods International Coffees.
1 cup oats.
Rolled oats.
1 cup sugar.
Brown sugar.
New Almost Home Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookies taste so homemade you can almost taste the recipe.
2 cups chocolate.
Sweet chocolate.
Semi-sweet.
Canned pastas come out in one lump.
Introducing Ragu Pasta Meals. Fresh taste you don't get from a can.
It smells very fresh. Nice and red, deep red.
Awesome.
Delicious. A lot different from the other ones.
The first time I've seen 4 children like the same thing.
New Ragu Pasta Meals. Fresh taste you don't get from a can.
I have 4 plates of it. No, I had 5. No, you didn't. He did. He had 5.
Frito-Lay has a new flavored Lay's brand potato chip. It's called
jalapeno and cheddar.
Okay, I got it now. New Lay's
Jalapeno and cheddar.
No other chip can say it. No one can eat just one.
Man.
Good morning.
Breakfast in bed?
Yeah, orange juice, blueberry muffins, and shed spread country crock.
Country crock?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the catch?
I just thought you'd enjoy that rich, buttery taste.
An offer I can't refuse.
One taste of country crock and she melts like butter.
Shed spread country crock. Fewer calories than regular margarine and no cholesterol. Enjoy the rich, buttery taste of country crock.
Thanks for the delicious breakfast.
Sure.
Now, come on. What do you want?
Oh, me? Oh, just another muffin with country crock. Really?
Mother, I'm sorry. I did not mean to keep you in the dark. It's just that everything happened so fast.
Excuse me, Sloan. Our Boston affiliate would like to interview you about Washington I.
Terrific. Go ahead and set that up.
Oh, isn't this exciting? Oh, Sloan, I can't tell you how proud I am, but I always predicted this would happen. Your own show.
Thank you, Mama.
And to think that you have carte blanche to do whatever you want, why the possibilities are limitless.
Sorry for interrupting. Do you want to talk to the Globe? Yeah, take a number. Tell them I'll call them back in 10 minutes. Mother, I would really love to talk, but I am swamped.
Yes, so I see. Sloan, I was just thinking, now that I'm out in the world again, I'm continually rubbing elbows with the most fascinating assortment of people, some of whom would be perfect candidates for the guest spots on your show.
Yeah, I'm sure, Mom. Paris, don't send those sketches out yet. I want Ray to check them out first.
Sloan, I'm serious. You know, Sloan, I am really a very, very good organizer, and I was wondering if you might need some sort of an unofficial assistant. Oh, darling, I would be so happy to help you.
Oh, Mother, you're so busy. Come on, you've got your music, you've got your charities, and...
No, I've got plenty of free time. It could be on a part-time basis.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I just don't think it would work out.
Excuse me, Sloan. Your father's doing a live interview from Studio B. You might want to turn on your monitor.
I didn't know that. Terrific.
Senator, if the crisis in Iraq escalates, do you foresee the possibility of military intervention on the part of the United States?
Paul, my 16 years in the Senate has certainly taught me never to use the word never. But I think my record will attest to the fact that I have always been opposed to the United States interfering in the internal affairs of any country whatsoever. And I think the situation as it stands today in Iraq, when we're talking about military assistance, I think it's premature. We should try and concentrate our efforts on bringing the two sides, the warring factions, to the bargaining table.
Isn't he? Guess Mark's the best. Always has been.
Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. Judy, I just had a talk with Leanne. She told me the truth. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's tough for me to take it all in sometimes, too. I can't believe she actually told you. She really doesn't like to talk about it that much.
It's very straightforward. Rather incredible. In the middle of all this, you know what she was worried about? Me.
Yeah, that's the way Leanne is.
What about you, Doherty? How you doing? How you living through this?
I tell you how. The way Leanne walks me through one day at a time. It's not so bad during the day, but at night. She's here and I'm at home. That's when panic sets in.
Doherty, I'm so sorry. I wish that I knew sooner.
She didn't want anybody to know. I'm glad she told you.
Look, until she's released, if you want to crash out at my place, anything I can do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'll be all right at Trey and Kelly's for now.
If there's anything, Jody, you just let me know, okay? Are you okay?
No, I'm scared. I mean, I can't think about the thought of losing Leanne. I can't even talk about it. Look, well, I'll call you later, okay?
You kiss her for me, okay?
Thanks.
There you are. I missed you. Wally was just here.
Yeah, someone said.
Did he tell you what we talked about?
He did. I'm kind of surprised you told him.
Me too. But all of a sudden, I didn't see the point in hiding it anymore. I'm glad, actually. I'm tired of lying and pretending that everything's okay.
Yeah, well, I think you made the right choice.
So do I. Lying is coming between me and my friends. You taught me that. I told Wally how good you are to me. Do you know that?
Sorry to interrupt.
Hi, Thomas.
Actually, I'm glad to find the two of you together. I want to talk to you about your future.
Mom, first you tell us kids we grow up too fast. Then you give us our grown-up diet drink. Does that make any sense? No! We want our own sugar-free drink. Sugar-free Kool-Aid. The only one with that Kool-Aid taste that's like so cool.
And with vitamin C and 100% NutraSweet.
Didn't you love Kool-Aid when you were kids just like us? Kool-Aid! The one sugar-free for kids.
I love coffee, I love me. I love my Sanka 'cause it loves me. Sanka and me, I'm glad I'm caffeine free. A cup.
Smooth, satisfying Sanka brand decaffeinated coffee. You can drink it all day long and feel good about it.
Oh, my Sanka loves me. A cup. Sanka and me.
Is coronet bath tissue soft enough to be a perfect mattress? Does it have enough strength to be a perfect swing for an elephant? Well, is it absorbent enough to be a perfect sponge if the ocean never sprung a leak? But is 2-ply coronet soft enough and strong enough and absorbent enough to be the perfect bath tissue?
Extra everything is what you get when you buy Coronet.
Benihana introduces Oriental Lights,
Restaurant entrees under 300 calories. But it's not just under 300 calories. It's chicken and spicy garlic sauce. It's not just under 300 calories. It's beef and mushrooms. It's not just under 300 calories. It's seafood supreme. It's not just under 300 calories. It's Oriental-style shrimp, and it tastes as good as it looks. Benihana Oriental Lights, for people who love to eat, but hate to show it.
I've got good news. I spoke to Dr. Bromberg today, and we're going to send you home.
Yay, home.
Yeah, we want you to come back once a week for tests, as an outpatient, of course.
So this was actually just a preview of things to come.
Yeah, in a way.
How long before the next one? 2 weeks or a month?
Well, that's impossible to predict.
But I need to know. We need to know so that we can be ready.
Well, as time and the disease progress, your immune system is going to lose the ability to fight off infection.
So it is possible that I could be in here again before the week is out?
Yeah, it's possible, but it's not probable. You could go in remission again and feel quite strong for quite a long time. Anne, you're a very strong woman, and you're doing remarkably well. And you got the best medicine in the world working for you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Listen, anytime you want to talk.
About what?
Well, I assume that Dr. Bromberg told you about the
I'm not
experimental.
eligible. But then we already knew that, didn't we?
Well, yeah, well, I better get down to admissions and sign you out before they close. Thank you, Thomas, for everything. Oh, sure. Take it easy.
I will. Thanks. It's quite a man, isn't he? So are you. What do you say we continue this at home?
Okay.
Hey, Wally, I've been trying to reach you all afternoon. Come on in.
I was over at the hospital.
Yeah? Are you reconsidering the paramedics team?
No, I was visiting a friend. So why were you looking for me?
Well, I wanted to see you and wanted to explain what's happened between your mother and me.
Well, that was your decision, not mine. And if you think it's best for you and Mom...
But I think it is.
I don't want either one of you to be unhappy.
I know. Thank you. I hope you understand that I'm just doing what has to be done.
Hey, you don't have to explain anything to me.
Oh, yes, I do, Wally. You see, I was trying to reach you because I've decided to leave Washington.
What?
Well, I think it's best. I mean, things being the way they are.
When are you leaving?
Right after Zed and Jenny's wedding.
For how long?
Permanently. If it works out that way.
I see. When I was at the hospital today, my friend told me that she was dying.
I'm sorry.
That's not what I mean. I can't describe it. But when I left, I felt different. Everything was changed. I wanted to see you. And now you're walking out of my life again.
You're never going to lose me, Wally. You'll always be a part of my life. If you want to be. Always.
Well, I have to go, honey.
Okay, Mother, look, I
Oh,
thought...
there you are. Hello, Paula.
Hello, Mark.
We were just watching you on the news.
Yes, you are a true diplomat, Mark. Well, I have to get to Trimble's before they close. Sloan, dear, give me a call.
I sure will, Mama.
Goodbye, Mark.
Bye.
Ah,
Have some coffee, huh?
yes, yes. You know, you were incredibly terrific.
Thank you. That's good, eh?
Yes. Now, look, I know you couldn't tell them, but you can tell me. What do you really think is going on with Prince Ollie?
Oh, pick your own story. One account has him hiding off in the hills somewhere with a peasant resistance group. Then the other story is that he's across the border trying to raise troops and arms for some kind of an invasion.
Well, what do you think is true?
Senate briefings sometimes short on fact and long on speculations. Anything's possible.
I don't know. Playboy, yes, but I have a very hard time imagining Ollie as a charismatic rebel leader.
Yeah, well, for his country's sake, I hope the rumors are true. I mean, they need a real strong opposition leader right now. But I did not come here to talk to you about this. How is your show going?
A lot of hassles, a lot of details, but I can tell you it's great.
Oh, well, that's good. You can tell me about it tonight. Eh? You're coming home, aren't you?
Yes, okay, but we're going to have to make it a short dinner because I have to bring home a suitcase of
Okay,
paperwork,
all right,
okay?
fine.
Excuse me, Senator Denning. There's a phone call for you on 29.
May I?
So popular.
Mark Denning. Yes.
Mark. Hi, it's me.
Oh, lady, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. But I need to talk to you. Can you get away for dinner tonight?
Oh, listen, I just...
No, Mark, please. It's really very important. I have an answer for you.
Yuck! Look at your toothbrush. I know. My gums are bleeding.